Itt van ma velünk Marc Adriansenssel, a Zeebrugge kikötő egyik autólogisztikai szolgáltatójának, az ICO-nak a vezérigazgatója. Hi Marc, thank you for joining us. We would like to ask some questions about the port and about the ICO operation here in Zeebrugge. How big is the port actually here?
The port is quite big. I think it's the biggest port in car handling. I think even last year we handled more than 3 million cars.
Wow.
Which is for sure the biggest in Europe, but maybe also into the world. And this is even despite of Corona and everything what happened, we still managed to have 3 million cars last year. I can tell you that we are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 65 days a year. So the only holiday we take is in fact Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve, and all the other days we are open.
And what is ICO's responsibility in this?
Well, ICO is the biggest operator in the port. We handled about 2 million cars last year as well, coming from all corners of the world. Our biggest advantage is in fact that we have acting as a hub port, meaning that we have a good mix between short sea and deep sea. So whenever a car is arriving into a port, we can immediately dispatch it all over Europe, either with truck, train or with short sea. So this is really the place where deep sea meets short sea, and we can handle all over Europe, in fact the cars in a very, very small time. We can guarantee if a car arrives here, 1 week later it is at its destination wherever into Europe.
And if it's not Europe?
Yeah, of course, and this is more export. The vessels arriving here, they're loading back for China, for Korea, for Far East, but also to the States. Also in these directions we go everywhere, in fact.
And it takes, for example, to the States 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
Yeah, Japan is about 6 weeks, the lead time. To the States is about 4 weeks, but the frequency is so important. So we can offer every week of sailing to all of these destinations, either to the States, either to America. As we handle about 1,700 vessels a year, we have an average of about 6 vessels a day, in fact, going to all destinations.
So 6 vessels a day?
Yes, that's the average.
How many cars can a vessel carry?
A vessel, the big car carriers, they can handle 6,000 to 7,000 cars, while a short sea is about 2,000 to 3,000 cars. That does not mean that they all discharge all cars over here, but average out of the 6,000, about 2,000 cars are handled in the port of Zeebrugge.
And with how many companies are you in contact?
Well, this is one of the main advantages we have. We are in contact with all shipping lines, so all shipping lines are our customer, and also all OEMs. So if you look into the shipping lines, we are about, I think, 34 shipping lines, which are our customer base. And on OEMs, I think we are up to 75. And the big advantage is that we are all connected by EDI to them. So for us, it's quite easy. If some OEM likes to change from one shipping line to the other shipping line, we just have to reverse the knob and we can change it all over here because we are connected to all of them. A quite good role, in fact, for the ports, because more and more cars are coming overseas into Europe. If you look into EV cars, which is in fact the future to come, we see most of them are produced overseas. They need a port to come in, and I think at Zeebrugge we are quite established for that, quite good. We have all equipment, and we like to be ready to do that, and that's why we see a future. So we are investing into that.
And if we look at this port, an amazing amount of cars we can see, and of course you have tons of security measures here. Could you just mention 1 or 2?
Of course, quality is very important for us. You know, we are a Japanese-based company, so quality, it must be high, and we learn a lot about them, about the Kaizen principle, of course, how to increase always the safety and the quality on that. We have also quite big quality team, so we make sure that they also get trained, so we have a quite big training center. On the cars itself, we have a lot of safety measurements here. We have, of course, camera systems, so we can monitor over there. We have a good fencing over there, so also there we can tell that up till now we never have a car lost here, so that's quite safe.
And what about the weather condition? Because here can be really extreme wind, anything else, because we are here at the harbor.
Yeah, but one of the big problems in the car terminal is in fact hail, because hail is one of the enemies in there, because if you have a hailstorm, all cars could be damaged. The good thing is we are at the coastal port and we have no hailstorm, because if there is a hailstorm it goes into the sea. So the statistics here, I think the last 20 or 30 years, we never had a hailstorm. So it's a safe place to store your cars.
And just a personal question, how long have you been working for ICO?
I have been working here, I think, 39 years. So I started in '84, so I had a very long journey. I'm very happy that I could do that, because when I started over here, what you see outside, there was nothing there. So I was here when the first lock has been inaugurated. That was in '85, so I was working over here. That was greenfield, and I'm very happy that we could extend it as we are here to one of the biggest ports in the world.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.